Most immigrants in Germany are not broke because they are lazy. Many are broke because they do not know what they are entitled to. They work, they pay rent, they pay health insurance, they pay taxes, they send money home, they raise children, they survive German bureaucracy. But every month, some of them leave money on the table because nobody explained the system to them. And here is the painful part. Some benefits do not come automatically. You must apply. Germany will not always chase you and say, "Hello, you are missing money." Sometimes the money is there, the support is there, the form is there, but if you do not know about it, you get nothing. So today, we are looking at 10 German benefits many immigrants never claim. Not because they are not allowed, not because they do not need help, but because they do not know, they are afraid, or they assume, this is not for people like me. Before we start, this is general information, not legal, tax, or immigration advice. Eligibility depends on your residence status, income, family situation, work situation, and where you live. Always check with the official authority or a qualified advisor before applying. Let's begin. Benefit number 1, Kindergeld. Kindergeld is child benefit. If you have children and you meet the conditions, this can be one of the most important supports for your family in Germany. Many immigrants know about Kindergeld, but not everyone applies quickly. Some people wait because they do not understand the forms. Some think they must be German citizens. Some assume it is only for low-income families. But Kindergeld is not only for poor families. It is a family benefit for eligible children. Currently, it is paid monthly per eligible child. If you have more than one child, this can become serious money over a year. So if you have children, do not guess. Check whether you can apply. And if your children are outside Germany, your situation may be more complicated. But it is still worth asking the Familienkasse what applies to your case. Benefit number 2, Kinderzuschlag. Kinderzuschlag is one of the benefits many working immigrant families miss. This is painful because it is designed for families who work, but whose income is still not enough. Many people think, I have a job, so I cannot get help. Wrong. Some benefits are specifically for working families with limited income. Kinderzuschlag can help parents who earn enough to support themselves, but still need extra support for their children. The problem is that many immigrants do not even check. They struggle quietly, they borrow money, they send less money home, they delay bills, but they never ask, could my family qualify for Kinderzuschlag? If you have children, receive Kindergeld, and your income is limited, check the KIZ Lotse online or contact Familienkasse. Do not disqualify yourself without checking. Wohngeld. Rent in Germany can destroy your budget, especially in cities like Cologne, Berlin, Munich, Hamburg, Frankfurt, Düsseldorf, and Stuttgart. Many immigrants pay rent every month and assume, this is just my problem. But Wohngeld exists to help eligible people with housing costs. It is not the same as Bürgergeld. It is a housing benefit. Some workers, pensioners, students in special situations, and families may qualify, depending on income, rent, household size, and other conditions. The biggest mistake is thinking, I work, so I cannot get housing support. That is not always true. If your rent is high and your income is not strong, check the Wohngeld calculator or contact your local Wohngeldstelle. Even if you do not qualify, at least you will know. But if you do qualify and never apply, that is money left behind. Benefit number 4, Wohnberechtigungsschein, also called WBS. A WBS is not cash in your bank account, but it can save you serious money. It can allow eligible people to apply for subsidized social housing. Many immigrants never apply because they think social housing is only for unemployed people. That is not always true. Eligibility depends on income limits, household size, and local rules. If you are struggling with expensive rent, a WBS may help you access apartments that are not available to everyone. The problem is that people complain about rent but never check this option. A WBS will not magically give you an apartment tomorrow, but without it, some affordable apartments are completely closed to you. So if your income is limited, ask your local housing office about WBS. Benefit number 5, Bildung und Teilhabe. This one is especially important for parents. Bildung und Teilhabe means education and participation benefits. It can help eligible children with things like school supplies, school trips, lunch, transport, tutoring, and participation in social or cultural activities. Many immigrant parents miss this because they do not know the name. They receive letters from school, they pay for materials, they worry about class trips, they tell the child, we cannot afford it. But in some cases, support may be available. This matters because children should not be excluded because parents are struggling financially. If your family receives certain benefits or has low income, ask about Bildung and Teilhabe. Ask the school, ask the job center, ask the city office, ask the Familienkasse. Do not let your child miss opportunities because nobody explained the form to you. Benefit number 6, Elterngeld. Elterngeld is parental allowance. It supports eligible parents after the birth of a child when income is reduced because they are caring for the baby. Many immigrants know about maternity leave, but they do not fully understand Elterngeld. Some apply late, some misunderstand the months, some do not plan properly, some do not know there is Basis Elterngeld and Elterngeld Plus, and because the rules can be complicated, they leave money behind. If you are expecting a baby, do not wait until after the birth to start learning. Plan early. Use the official Elterngeld calculator. Check which parent should take which months. Understand how part-time work affects the amount. This is not just paperwork. This is family money. Benefit number 7, Mutterschaftsgeld and maternity protection benefits. Pregnancy in Germany comes with important protections, but many immigrant women and families do not fully understand what support may exist during the maternity protection period. Mutterschaftsleistungen can help protect income when a mother is not allowed to work before and after birth. The details depend on health insurance, employment status, and individual situation. But the important point is this: do not rely on rumors. If you are pregnant or your partner is pregnant, speak early with the health insurance provider, employer, doctor, and the relevant office. Ask clearly, what am I entitled to? What must I submit? When must I apply? Pregnancy is already stressful. Do not add financial confusion because you waited too long. Benefit number 8, support for childcare costs and childcare tax relief. Kita and childcare costs can be confusing because rules differ depending on where you live. Some places have free or reduced fees. Some families may get help through the Jugendamt. And childcare costs may also matter for your tax return, depending on your situation. Many immigrant parents simply pay whatever they are told and never ask if help is available. But childcare is not only a private family issue. It affects whether parents can work, study, attend German courses, or build a stable life. If childcare costs are hurting your budget, ask your Jugendamt what support exists in your city. And when tax season comes, check whether childcare costs can be included in your tax return. Small amounts every month can become serious money over a year. Benefit number 9, Arbeitslosengeld, job support, and training vouchers. Losing a job in Germany is frightening. Many immigrants panic, some feel ashamed, some wait too long before contacting the Agentur für Arbeit. That is a mistake. If you are about to lose your job, or your contract is ending, register early and ask about Arbeitslosengeld. But do not stop there. Also ask about job support, ask about coaching, ask about training, ask about the Aktivierungs- und Vermittlungsschein, often called AVGS. In some situations, support may be available for coaching, private job placement, application training, or other help to return to work. The mistake is thinking, I only go there when I am desperate. No, go early, ask questions, protect your income and your next opportunity. Benefit number 10, integration course and job-related language course support. Language is one of the biggest barriers for immigrants in Germany. But many people do not know that there may be support for integration courses and job-related German courses. Depending on your situation, you may get access to courses, cost exemption, travel cost support, or even partial refund after successful participation. BAMF also has job-related language courses, and in many cases they can be free or heavily supported depending on income and situation. This matters because German language is not just about grammar. It affects jobs, residence permits, citizenship, confidence, letters, appointments, school meetings, doctor visits. If you are struggling with German, do not only say, German is hard. Ask, can I join an integration course? Can I get cost support? Can I take a job-related language course? Can I get help through Job Center, Agentur für Arbeit, or BAMF? Language support may not put cash in your hand today, but it can increase your earning power tomorrow. Now let's bring this together. The biggest mistake immigrants make is not only missing benefits, it is assuming they do not qualify before they check. They say, I am not German. I have a job. My German is not good. The forms are too hard. I do not want trouble. I will do it later. But later can mean lost money. Later can mean missed deadlines. Later can mean your child misses support. Later can mean you struggle alone when help exists. So here's the rule. If you live in Germany, learn the benefit system like you learn the transport system. You do not need to know everything, but you must know where to check. For families, check Kindergeld, Kinderzuschlag, Elterngeld, and Bildung and Teilhabe. For housing, check Wohngeld and WBS. For work problems, check Arbeitslosengeld, job support, and training vouchers. For language, check integration and job-related German courses. For childcare, check Jugendamt support and tax possibilities. And before you decide you are not eligible, ask the official office. A benefit you never apply for is a benefit you will never receive. Germany is not an easy country, but it does have systems, and if you learn those systems, you may find support that can protect your family, reduce stress, and help you build a more stable life. Which of these benefits surprised you the most? Write it in the comments. And if you want practical guides about saving money, avoiding costly mistakes, and surviving German bureaucracy, subscribe to the Immigrant Advantage.